is Melanie Abalera, and you're watching the Blue Tide Coaches Show. Today, we will be talking with Coach Pfiester about the upcoming football season. The Blue Tide kickoff this season is this Saturday against the MCA Buccaneers in Statesboro as part of the Erk Russell Classic. So, Coach Pfiester, how are you today?
Awesome. We had practice this morning. It was a great day.
So, speaking of early morning practices, just to kick this off, how are you dealing with that? Any challenges?
The heat's the biggest challenge. We haven't been able to get outside in the afternoon, so we decided to go in the morning. The kids have been great about getting there. There's a few kids that need some help getting to practice, but we get it picked up and get them figured out. And we've had really good attendance, and they've been two good practices. We actually had some lights today, so that was awesome. It was a big day.
That's awesome. So, with this upcoming season, might be a little stressful. How are you feeling about it?
Good. I think we have a good group of kids. They're very coachable. We have some seniors that are stepping up that have kind of been role players the past couple of years, and now they're the leaders, and they're the ones that are been on the field playing, and I'm excited to see what they got.
Yes. So, how have you prepared for this season?
Well, I mean, it really starts in January. We got back after last year's Christmas break, and we got Team 29 in the weight room, and we go through our winter program. We go to the state weightlifting meet. And then we go into spring practice, and then we go into summer workouts. And so it's kind of a year-round cycle. But really, this team's been preparing since January, and we went through, again, spring practice. We did some OTAs this summer against good competition. Had a good scrimmage at Metter a few weeks ago. And so I think we've, taken all the steps to be ready to play, hopefully, this Saturday.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a lot. I'm sure you guys are tired.
Well, we're just getting started. We can't be tired yet. We haven't played a game yet. So it's part of the process. I think our guys understand what they've signed up for. They know the expectations, and we show up and go to work every day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are you expecting, or what could we expect of offense?
I think we have a lot of new guys playing. We graduated a lot of our production, and then had a young man that had to move away, and so we have a lot of new starters on offense. We have a new quarterback. We got a new tailback. Offensive line has some new fresh faces on it. So I think there are only 2 or 3 starters returning from last year on the offensive side. So a lot of new players. We should be productive. We should move the ball. We should score a lot of points. We may even throw it a couple times.
So there is a lot of freshmen, as you said. Are you seeing this as more of an opportunity, or maybe a bit of challenging to deal with?
Well, it's, every year we get this new group of 9th graders, and it's always such a big adjustment coming from middle school to high school. Middle school, they only play 6 or 7 games. It's a shorter season. Their weight room stuff they rotate through like a regular elective. They're not in there all year. So it's a big adjustment for those guys. But the biggest thing is we have a group of guys that are going to be sophomores. We had a large freshman class last year. There's a lot of guys that are sophomores that will be in the mix that are kind of rotating in, and some of them are getting some playing time. And so it's really that sophomore group that I think we're going to need to step up and provide depth for us.
So since we asked about offense, what are your who are your impact players on defense?
Offense or defense?
Defense.
Defense. Okay. So we already did offense. Mm-hmm. That's why you said that. Defensively, Isaiah Miller is returning all-region player on the defensive line. He's a very good player. He'll kind of anchor the front for us. Markel Allen, Jason Screven are part of that sophomore group that played some last year that will be linebackers for us. Iago Wilson is a senior who's going to be playing on the edge for us. King Council's getting some reps on the edge. In the secondary, it's kind of right now trying to figure out who all it's going to be. Solomon Patterson, the senior, is getting some reps. Donovan Antoine is getting some reps. Colton Pickens. And so we got a lot of guys rotating through, and it's a matter of kind of figuring out who our best 11 are going to be. But those are some guys that stand out.
So you're basically you have a lot of choices. Basically?
We have a big roster. Yeah, we have over 80 guys on the roster right now. So. Which is good. It's a lot of people to deal with, but it gives us some choices and some competition. That's the biggest thing is we have some guys that are competing for their spots.
Okay, so how do you feel about playing at Georgia Southern?
I think it's going to be awesome. I think it'll be fun. Obviously, it won't be full or anything, but it's still just the atmosphere of being in a big stadium and being somewhere different. And it's the same. The guys have seen games on TV. They may have been there to watch a Southern game. It's just a good opportunity for our kids to get out and go see something they've never been. A lot of our kids probably haven't ever been there even. So it'll be good. It'll be exciting, and we get to play across, county rival McIntosh is right next door. We've played them in scrimmages every year since we've been here. This is the first regular game, so that's a big challenge for us, and looking forward to it.
So lots of high hopes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So just to close out a little bit, besides challenges with early morning practice, have you had any other challenges just coordinating football season or?
Yeah, every year when we get back to school, it's always the battle of getting everybody's classes set up and getting the kids in weights we need to get in weights and making sure they've got all the classes they need. And then really right this time of year, the management of the weather is an issue just from the heat standpoint and then the thunderstorms. And so that's one of those yearly things that you just kind of hope maybe this year will be a little bit better. This is the worst year we've ever had. So those are the biggest things. But again, we just kind of adapt. We figure it out, and we get our work in, and we try to get ready to go.
Thank you so much for watching the Coaches Show, and thank you to Coach Pfiester for coming on talking about the football season. And we really hope you enjoyed. And get ready for the game.
Thank you.